CBDCs Explained. Episode 4: CBDCs and Everyday Life, How Your Money Could Change. Imagine waking up tomorrow and realizing your wallet, your bank app, and even the coins in your pocket no longer exist the way you know them. Every payment, every bill, every coffee, all happening through a new kind of money issued directly by your central bank. That's not science fiction, it's what central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, could bring into our daily lives sooner than most people expect. So what happens when cash goes digital? Let's start with something simple: everyday payments. In the Bahamas, where the sand dollar has been circulating since 2020, people can already pay for groceries or taxi rides just by using their phones, even on islands without reliable internet. It's fast, cheap, and accessible. In China, over 260 million people have tried the digital yuan, buying train tickets, paying utility bills, or even receiving government subsidies directly to their wallets. And in Sweden, the home of one of the most cashless societies on earth, the eNaira pilot is testing what a fully digital currency might look like, especially for rural or elderly populations who risk being left behind in the transition. One of the biggest promises of CBDCs is financial inclusion, bringing millions of people who don't have access to traditional banks into the formal economy. Think about Nigeria's eNaira. Even with a rocky start, it's helping small business owners and street vendors accept digital payments without depending on banks or cash logistics. In India, the Reserve Bank's Digital Rupee pilot connects directly with the existing UPI system, meaning you can send or receive instant digital money without needing a debit card or intermediary. For governments, this also means instant aid distribution with no delays, no lost funds. During a crisis, help could reach people's phones in seconds. Imagine that level of efficiency during a pandemic or natural disaster. But now comes the part everyone's talking about: privacy. Unlike physical cash, CBDC transactions could technically be traced. That's why there's a heated debate. Supporters argue that traceability will reduce fraud, money laundering, and tax evasion, saving governments billions. Critics warn it could become the most powerful financial surveillance tool ever created, allowing authorities to monitor how you spend, where, and on what. The European Central Bank, aware of this concern, has promised that the digital euro will include privacy by design, meaning small, everyday transactions could remain anonymous, just like cash, while larger ones would require verification. In other words, privacy will not disappear, but it will change. And how much privacy are we willing to trade for convenience and security? That's a question societies will have to answer. Then there's the end of the cash debate. In Sweden, less than 10% of transactions today use physical money. For many young people, coins and notes are almost nostalgic. But for others like the elderly, rural workers, or those who simply value anonymity, cash still represents freedom and privacy. That's why most central banks insist CBDCs are meant to complement, not replace, cash, at least for now. Still, let's be honest, once digital currencies become widely accepted, it's unlikely people will go back. Convenience always wins. Just as streaming replaced DVDs, digital money could quietly replace physical cash, not overnight, but step by step. So, how could CBDCs reshape your daily life? Paying bills instantly without waiting days for transfers. Receiving your salary or tax refund directly from the government. Traveling abroad and having your digital currency automatically converted into local value without fees. And maybe, never having to carry a wallet again. This is what's at stake: not just new technology, but a new relationship between citizens, money, and the state. In the end, CBDCs might make life simpler, or they could redefine what freedom of money really means. And that leads us straight into the next episode. Because if CBDCs really start transforming how we live, what will the world look like in 2030? Subscribe now and join the journey. In episode 5, we'll explore the future of CBDCs, global adoption, and what comes next, from cross-border payments to the connection with crypto and artificial intelligence. Don't miss it, the future of money is already being coded today. Stay tuned, subscribe now and join the journey.